That's the main reason that why people are not working in India and they're going to abroad, especially in
Okay.
the hotel industry. There's a customer who is coming in and she's like, मुझे अभी चाहिए, मुझे अभी चाहिए. नहीं होता यार. Nowadays people are so conscious उनकी health के बारे में that they want everything free, like sugar free, gluten free,
Exactly.
vegan and everything. Usually it takes 30 to 40,000. You have to be very transparent with the customer because it's like you are serving it to your child, so you have to be transparent. After lockdown or maybe in lockdown, the bakery business has flourished, like it has grown, and the market size of this bakery business will grow even more if you are very creative in your field. Every product is Instagrammable, so if you are
Mhm.
more creative with the presentation or maybe the packaging, you
Mhm.
will be able to grow even more.
Pricing is a thing that most people who are starting into this business suffer because they think like कि बिकेगा कि नहीं, ज़्यादा प्राइस रख दूंगा तो मेरा प्रोडक्ट बिकेगा कि नहीं, वो एक कंफ्यूजन रहता है.
I feel the pricing, you should never undervalue your product as a human also. तभी कॉन्फिडेंस आता है. तुम अगर अंडरवैल्यू कर रहे हो तो लोग क्यों तुमको लेंगे.
Exactly.
तो कॉन्फिडेंट रहो, डोंट अंडरवैल्यू एंड ऑलवेज पुट द करेक्ट प्राइस.
It happens with a lot of food businesses. They open and they close within a few months or so or a year.
So that's why you have to have a good recipe.
Okay.
Like recipe trials are very important if you're starting a new home business. I started my journey with Della Resorts in Lonavala, and then as I said that I worked in Oberoi also, and then I did 2 years of job and in ITC Royal and ITC Solar, and later I was working with MasterChef Kitty Hotela. In contract they will sign you as 9 hours, but in reality you are bound to work for 12 hours. ऐसा भी होता था कि जैसे हम लोग का क्लोजिंग टाइम होता था 11 o'clock and 10:59 पे गेस्ट आ गया.
Okay.
You cannot say no to the guest.
Namaskar. We all like to talk about food, right? खाने के बारे में बात करना सबको पसंद है और सबसे ज़्यादा पसंद है जब डेजर्ट के बारे में हम बात करते हैं बिकॉज वी ऑल वेट थ्रू आउट द मील फॉर द लास्ट और लास्ट में क्या मिलता है डायबिटीज एंड डेजर्ट आई मीन सो टुडे वी हैव समवन इन माय पॉडकास्ट who sells diabetes for her business. She runs a bakery from a cloud kitchen and she runs a very successful business. So we will talk about in this podcast about the ins and outs, the intricacies of a bakery business, how she runs it, and how to look at bakery as a business, how to grow it as a business. तो आज हमारे सामने है दिविशा सैनी. तो दिविशा, आप कैसे हो पहले बताओ.
मैं तो बहुत बढ़िया.
बढ़िया हो
तब
और कैसा चल रहा है सब कुछ
सब कुछ अच्छा चल
और
रहा
घर में सब सही है.
है. सब सही है.
और आपके साथ आज हम लोग बात करेंगे कि आपका जो डायबिटीज का जो सिलसिला चल रहा है आपका तो कैसे चल रहा है, कैसा चल रहा है और how your business is growing, and we'll talk more about how you have grown this business. And I see you have a good activity in your social media profiles as well, and you are handling a lot of orders on a daily basis. So all about bakery we'll talk about.
Sure.
If a beginner wants to start a bakery business, how they should start a business. So let's start with कि how did you come to this business? ये business क्यों शुरू किया कि bakery ही क्यों?
So basically I wanted to start my own for a very long time. Like class 8 se only I wanted to become a baker.
Okay.
And then after doing my HM, I got placed into a lot of hotels. Like I was working with ITC.
Wow,
तो
great.
ITC में ही मेरे को ऐसा लगा कि भाई कि इतना मेहनत कर रही हूँ मैं, इतना लाइक यू नो कि कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड कैसा होता है, इतना मेहनत
बिल्कुल.
करके ओनली आई एम वर्किंग फॉर 13-14 hours and only for getting
Really?
yes
13-14 hours
yes
shift.
12
Okay.
hours was maximum, 12 hours was minimum, और उसके ज्यादा अगर फेस्टिवल्स हो गया या
Okay.
क्रिसमस हो गया तो 13-14 hours तो
अच्छा.
होता ही था. मेरे को अंदर से एक आ रहा था कि भाई मेरे को कुछ करना है, अपना ही कुछ करना है, वो पैशन जो है। क्योंकि व्हेन आई वाज वर्किंग इन अ होटल, बहुत टाइम ऐसा हो जाता था कि मैं अपने आप को बोलती थी कि भाई नहीं, और नहीं करना, मेरे को होटल में करना ही नहीं है। मतलब इतना हेल्थ इश्यूज हो रहा था।
अच्छा।
हाँ, लाइक आई यूज्ड टू गेट पैनिक अटैक्स, और मतलब जब ऑर्डर्स नहीं कंप्लीट कर पाती थी या कोई डेडलाइन नहीं कंप्लीट कर पाती थी, बहुत हेल्थ इश्यूज हो जाता था, फीवर, कोई स्लीप साइकिल तो था ही नहीं, एकदम स्लीप साइकिल तो जीरो
तो
था।
हर किसी का कॉर्पोरेट का यही
हाँ,
एक्सपीरियंस है क्या?
एग्जैक्टली, एकदम कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ में तो, स्पेशली व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग इन होटल्स एंड होटेलियर्स,
Hmm.
इट्स लाइक पूरा।
So, in which year you joined this ITC?
So ITC I joined in
And
2023.
which one is that IC? It is in Kolkata, right?
हाँ, ITC. So basically, I started my journey from Della Resorts in Lonavala. So that was my internship, and my kitchen internship was from Oberoi Grand Hotel, Kolkata.
Oh, great.
Yes, and then after that, I did a job for 2 years in ITC Royal Bengal, first bakery, and then I was shifted to ITC Sonar Fabel.
So you have worked in big brands.
Yes.
So means that is you know how it works, means behind the doors, how it works, how the kitchen functions.
Yes,
So
and
from there you got the experience maybe.
हाँ,
Yeah.
and then I also worked with MasterChef Kirti Bhotika in Sugarpuram
Wow.
Bakery.
Wow, great.
Yes.
Nice.
तो उस व्हाइल आई वाज वर्किंग नो, तो मेरे को था ही कि भाई मेरे को अपना कुछ करना है, कुछ तो अपना करना है। तो उस हिसाब से देन आई वाज लाइक कि this is the good start after like after completing my work for Sugar Plum Cakery. I then thought like कि नहीं, अब अपना करने का वक्त आ गया
वक्त
है।
आ गया।
अभी कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ से कुछ पीछे हटो, अपना कुछ करो।
Oh,
तो उस हिसाब से आई स्टार्टेड माय ओन।
great, great. So right now you are running a cloud kitchen from
Yes.
your home.
Yes.
So how is it? Means how is the experience? And from how many years you are running this cloud kitchen?
So I officially started on 1st September 2025,
Okay.
and
Means it's very recent then.
हाँ,
Yeah.
हाँ।
Okay.
तो वही तो I'm not now on Zomato and Swiggy, but I do online. I do take online orders and do home
Great.
deliveries.
But when I looked at your products or the items that you prepare,
Mm.
the items I find that they're very unique. And what I find special about your items is that you use very top grade products, top grade ingredients you use to prepare those cakes and items, bakery items, which you use. Would you like to say what is your best seller? कौन सा
So
product का?
surprisingly, my best seller is Fresh Fruit Gato, which
What's
and
that? I have never heard
so
of the name.
basically that's a cake with layered with whipped cream and a lot of fruits.
Okay, is it
So
sweet?
it's a bit sweet because of the whipped cream, but ऐसे all the people, like all the old age people, they like
अच्छा,
कम
little,
less, हाँ,
हाँ,
less sweet.
less intense
हाँ,
sweet.
yes, and
Okay,
especially उसमें fruits है,
okay,
तो that is like the
that
top.
makes it
हाँ,
healthy.
yes.
Okay,
And next is that my tea cakes are also best selling, like my marble tea cake, and my best selling is banana walnut tea cake.
okay,
उसका बहुत ऑर्डर्स आता है, एंड इफ यू वांट कि भाई बच्चा लोग के लिए ज्यादा मीठा, तो माय सॉल्टेड कैरेमल चॉकलेट्स आर आल्सो
अच्छा।
फेमस।
मैं भी बच्चा हूँ लेकिन मेरे को तो वही चाहिए, ज्यादा मिठाई चाहिए।
तो
हाँ,
तो यू कैन ट्राई माय
हम्म,
टी केक्स एज वेल, एंड
okay,
आई हैव चॉकलेट्स एज वेल। तो
हाँ, great.
यस, एंड और भी प्रोडक्ट्स है, एंड और भी प्रोडक्ट्स लॉन्च होने वाले हैं।
If you want to tell our viewers what all products you are going to launch, some products if you can
So
mention.
basically, I nowadays people are so conscious उनके health के बारे में that they want everything free, like sugar free, gluten free,
Exactly.
vegan and everything. So I'll be launching that, and with that I'll be launching salads as well.
So the question comes कि when you go with the healthy ingredients,
Yes.
you have to somewhere compromise on the taste. Is it something like that?
No. मतलब हाँ कि जैसे supposingly you want less sugar, so
Mhm.
I can use jaggery, or I can use monk fruit sweetener, or I can use stevia.
ओके।
टेस्ट वाइज हाँ थोड़ा 19-20 होता है, बट उतना ज्यादा भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, लाइक
But there is that mindset I saw that people think that if we have to eat healthy food, then somewhere we have to compromise with the taste. Is it something
नो
like that?
ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, यू
Okay,
कैन गेट, आई फील कि उससे भी लाइक मैदा,
better.
हाँ उससे भी बेटर टेस्ट आपको शुगर
Exactly.
फ्री और वीगन या
हम्म,
हेल्दी प्रोडक्ट से मिलेगा रादर देन यूजिंग मैदा एंड एवरीथिंग।
हाँ हाँ।
यस,
बट मैदा तो ज्यादातर बेकरीज में मैदा ही यूज होता
हाँ
है,
मैदा ही
तो
यूज होता है।
रिफाइंड फ्लोर जो होता है। लेकिन आप जैसा मैंने देखा, आप यू डोंट यूज रिफाइंड फ्लोर और यू यूज इन सम ऑफ द
हाँ,
प्रोडक्ट्स में।
I do use in some of my products, but in my healthy diets, I use only oat flour, almond flour, then
Okay, then
आटा
you
हो गया।
mention it in
हाँ,
your product,
like
you in which one you are not using it.
you have to be very transparent with the customer, वरना
Exactly. True.
तो it's like because it's like you are serving it to your child, so you have to be transparent. अगर for example अगर there are so many people, like I was telling the strawberry chia jam, तो उसमें so many people like ऐसा बोलते हैं कि people have allergies from chia seeds. So I had to be very transparent कि अच्छा इसमें chia seeds है, इसमें strawberry है और इसमें jaggery है. So you have to be very transparent when you are doing a business, especially.
Yes, without that तो झूठ ज्यादा
हाँ,
दिन नहीं चलता है.
exactly.
So, and the kind of business, food business, you have to be very transparent. That's what I feel, and that's what you are doing, and you are doing great. Just I
Thank
want
you.
to add this to you that whatever products I saw, the kind of variety of products you have, and the way you are interacting with your customers in Instagram and all, that is very good going, and keep going. That's all I want to say.
Thank you.
So, which brings me to the next question. कि ये जो बेकरी का सेगमेंट है या फिर फूड बिजनेस या फिर आपका जो सेगमेंट है, जो भी बताना चाहे, वॉट एवर यू नो, बेस्ड ऑन वॉट एवर योर नॉलेज इज, व्हाट इज द मार्केट साइज इन इंडिया? इफ वी सी बेकरी बिजनेस का मार्केट साइज क्या है? क्योंकि बेकरी एक ऐसा प्रोडक्ट है जो आज से नहीं है, ये सदियों से चलता आ रहा है, सदियों से लोग खा रहे हैं। ऐसा बिजनेस नहीं है कि ये खत्म हो जाएगा 5 साल बाद, 10 साल बाद, ये हमेशा चलता ही रहेगा। इसमें इनोवेशंस होगा नया सारा, बट इट विल कीप ऑन गोइंग। सो ऐसा भी लगता है मेरे को कि बहुत सारे लोग बेकरी बिजनेस में आ गए हैं। सो हाउ डू यू डिफरेंशिएट? व्हाट इज द मार्केट साइज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, एंड हाउ डू यू डिफरेंशिएट? हाउ डू यू फिट इन द बेकरी
So,
सेगमेंट?
if I see that after lockdown or maybe in lockdown, the bakery business has flourished, like it has grown,
ओके।
and the market size of this bakery business will grow even more because nowadays people are so, they're like so, they want to know what they are having and they're so health conscious. तो उनको चाहिए कि भाई मेरे को कीटो चाहिए, मेरे को vegan चाहिए, मेरे को या शुगर फ्री या ग्लूटेन फ्री ये सब चाहिए, तो द मार्केट साइज विल ग्रो एज सच एंड मोस्टली इफ यू आर वेरी क्रिएटिव इन योर फील्ड, आई फील, एंड नाउडेज तो इट्स लाइक एवरी प्रोडक्ट इज इंस्टाग्रामेबल, सो इफ यू आर मोर क्रिएटिव विद द प्रेजेंटेशन और मे विद द पैकेजिंग, you will be able to grow even more. And how I differentiate myself is, um, if I say, for example, if I say that I make healthy, I make eggless, I make my products only with premium products, तो ऐसा है, you will not understand because you will say कि भाई ये तो सब लोग कर रहे हैं, तुम क्या डिफरेंट कर रही हो? तो मेरा मेरा टेक यही रहेगा कि if you have my products then only you will get to know, because ऐसा भी होता है कि there are so many cafes. Okay, so many
राइट।
cafes have the same menu.
सेम, या
Same.
राइट।
How will you know कि उस cafe में pizza कैसे better है? You will go, you will order, and then you will have, तब आपको पता चलेगा कि हाँ कि वहाँ का better है. So it's like if you have my products, then only you will get to know कि why my products
True.
are better.
True. Divisha, so you have mentioned that you have worked in ITC, Oberoi, and many big brands. I don't want to be specific, but I just want to know your experience of working with the big brands.
So I started my journey with Dena Resorts in Lonavala, and then as I said that I worked in Oberoi also, and then I did 2 years of job and in ITC Royal and ITC Solar, And later, I was working with the MasterChef Catering Hotela. So, in all this, whatever I am today, they have shaped me, and also whatever patience and dedication and everything that I am today, I
Mm-hmm.
have been taught by all these experiences of mine.
Mm.
Uh,
Working with these brands, right?
yes, yes.
Mm.
The main thing that what I have been taught is the patience. Like in few hotels that I've worked in, it's like that you are serving the guest with the food while you're starving inside. And there are times when you have to put a fake smile on yourself because you cannot show people that you are sad enough on what is going inside you. So that has been there. And moreover, I feel that ऐसा भी होता था कि जैसे हम लोग का क्लोजिंग टाइम होता था 11 o'clock and 10:59 पे गेस्ट आ गया.
Okay.
You cannot say no to the guest because in hotels or anywhere, the guest or the customers, they are God. So you cannot say no. So we had to cater them.
Right.
Till the time that they're there in the restaurant or the cafe, you have to cater them. तो उस हिसाब से there were a lot of times when I was like I had a lot of health issues.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have to overwork. You might have exhausted yourself. Yes.
It's like especially being a hotel, it's very tough because you do overtime also. You're
Okay.
not getting paid. You have to cater to the guest, but and then you're starving inside. ऐसा बहुत कम लोगों के साथ होता है, but होता है.
Then if you are overworking, should they not pay you more? Then why they are not? Yes.
That's a very good question, and I feel this should change because that's the main reason that why people are not working in India and they're going to abroad, especially in
Okay.
the hotel industry, because you are getting overtime or maybe you're getting respected more than enough in abroad
Okay.
compared to in India. And
Work culture is more better, you were saying.
yes, yes. Like in contract, they will sign you as 9 hours.
Hmm.
Give minimum, maximum working time is a time is 9 hours. You cannot work beyond that. But in reality, you are bound to work for 12 hours.
Means in India, corporate work hours, especially work hours and the work culture, it still needs a lot of evolution, lot of change, I think. And what is your view on that?
Of course, it needs to change, and moreover that people should know how to uh, behave with the guests, behave with the staffs, because there are
That is where the culture comes in, no? With juniors, maybe they behave with something that you don't see in other countries. That's why people prefer to go to outside India.
and also the customers needs to be a little sensible of how to behave with the people who are serving you or people maybe they are cooking for you, because a lot of times it had happened that there's a customer who is coming in and she's like मुझे अभी चाहिए नहीं होता यार. It for making a sandwich only it takes 15 minutes. How can you say मुझे अभी चाहिए नहीं होता ऐसा.
And this thing is
So I feel that people should also be more sensible, and yes, I feel the work culture should also grow more in India compared to what is in.
and that is what you are saying कि सिविक सेंस तो इंडिया में पता ही है और मेरा यही व्यू है कि सिविक सेंस until it is enforced it will never work. Civic sense, you cannot expect that someone will follow the rules. You have to enforce it. In other countries, why people aspire to go to other countries? Because their civic sense is in you have to abide by the rules. जैसे आपने बताया कि 9 hours बोल देते हैं कि but they make you work 13-14 hours. Then where is the balance? Then where is the time to sleep? Where is the time to eat? Where is the time to look at your health? है ना?
That there is where the passion comes, like the passion goes out. I have faced it, so I can say that there was a time where I used to wake up in the morning and say, फिर से आज जाना पड़ेगा होटल, फिर से वही 14 या 12 घंटा काम करना पड़ेगा। एंड स्पेशली व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग इन फेस्टिवल्स, दैट टाइम इज़ वेरी टफ। Like I remember while working in Diwali, I was working for 15 hours straight every day.
Okay.
Like, and there's a lot of orders given to you. There's a lot of ultimatum given to you that you have to complete your work in this time. And if you're not, you are like threatened that okay, go and find another job.
Oh, really?
Yes, you're not fit in this job.
But that is illegal, right?
Yes, it is. But at time you are bound to like understand that okay, that frustration is also coming from somewhere. He is also frustrated with his boss, and
Acha.
that frustration is coming
From somewhere, yeah.
towards you.
Hmm.
And I also feel that, like you said, that work culture should be balanced in India. I feel that even hoteliers should get paid, uh, should get offs in festivals. Like
Mm-hmm.
we are not allowed to take any offs in
Acha.
any festival.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, what do you think? You are in the bakery business. So, ITC and these other companies, Oberoi and what other name you suggest? So, this might be you have had some bitter experiences, but these experiences also shaped you, gave you a lot of know-how. Means, and later on, you started after leaving those jobs, you started the bakery business. So, I want to ask you, what needs to change in the bakery segment itself? Is there any changes required in the bakery segment, or how should a beginner, if someone wants to start a bakery business, how should he or she look at a bakery business?
Okay, so first I ask your first question,
Yes.
which is what needs to change. I feel the major thing that needs to change is that people should not compare one homemaker to another homemaker, because people should know that a homemaker is not using any preservatives, not using any chemicals. They are making it fresh. Like on you give an order, and that on the day only they bake the cake with the frosting.
Okay.
Everything is fresh. So if the prices are high, you need to understand and not bargain.
Hmm.
It's okay that some other home baker is different and some other homemaker has a less price. You need to understand, okay, सबका अपना अपना होता है, सबका अपना अपना एक नीश होता है, अपना अपना एक कुछ यूएसपी होता है. That's why the prices are high. So you should not compare one homemaker to another, and they should also know that what type of product is being used. Like they should know that they should know that what type of product is being used. That's why the prices are high, because you're not only paying for the cake, you're paying for the packaging, electricity, overheads, labor, paying for so many things.
Right.
And then the profit margin comes. So yes, that needs to change. And yes.
And should a beginner keep these things in mind when he or she wants to start?
Yes.
And how should he? These are means you have to study your customer, right? This comes as a part of your how you analyze your customer or handle your customer. So how should a beginner address these issues when he or she begins? Because in the beginning, it is sometimes tough to negotiate with the price that इसका ये प्राइस रखना है, फिर इससे मैं कुछ कमा के निकलूंगा कि नहीं, उससे पैसा बनेगा कि नहीं, because at the end of the day you are running a business, not a charity. Right? So how should a beginner handle those situations, or how you have handled those situations when you began?
So what major mistake I did was that I did not know how to price my products. So I only priced based on the cost materials, raw materials I was using. So after like 2-3 weeks, I was told that this is not how you price. First, you don't undervalue. I तो did that mistake. I was undervaluing my products.
Right.
ताकि सब लोग खरीदेंगे. Never do that. Whoever wants to buy, बहुत लोग हैं खरीदने के लिए. Whoever wants to buy, they will buy. And like and second was that इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ओवरहेड्स ये सब का भी लो, अपना प्रॉफिट मार्जिन भी रखो कॉस्ट में. तो ये था. एंड लाइक मैंने 2 बार अपना प्राइस चेंज किया. तो मेरे जो कस्टमर्स मेरे से ले रहे थे, दे वर लाइक, मैम आप कितना बार अपना प्राइस चेंज करोगे, फिक्स प्राइस रखो. तो आई फील द प्राइसिंग, यू शुड नेवर अंडर वैल्यू योर प्रोडक्ट एज अ ह्यूमन ऑल्सो. तभी कॉन्फिडेंस आता है। तुम अगर अंडर वैल्यू कर रहे हो तो लोग क्यों तुमको लेंगे?
एग्जैक्टली।
तो कॉन्फिडेंट रहो, डोंट अंडर वैल्यू एंड ऑलवेज पुट द करेक्ट प्राइस। एंड हाउ टू डील विद द गेस्ट इज दैट वो होता ही रहेगा। इट्स लाइक फर्स्ट you'll have a bad experience, second maybe you will have a bad experience, but all these bad experiences you are learning from that. So वो स्टार्टिंग में होता है, तो स्टार्टिंग
राइट।
में इट्स नॉर्मल। बोलिए मेरे साथ भी बहुत बार हुआ है। मैं भी अपने आप को बोलती थी दैट am I not good enough, मैं भी कंपेयर करती थी am I not good enough कि मेरे साथ ही ऐसा क्यों रहा है। बट धीरे धीरे I felt like that I was not transparent with the guest. Instead of saying that okay my cake price, chocolate truffle का cake price is 950, डिवाइड कि क्यों है 950, लेबर का है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का है। मे बी स्टार्टिंग
राइट।
में आप नहीं कर पाओगे ये सब, बट बीच में आप कर सकते हो।
Right.
Yes.
This pricing is a thing that most people who are starting into this business suffer because they think like कि बिकेगा कि नहीं, ज़्यादा प्राइस रख दूंगा तो मेरा प्रोडक्ट बिकेगा कि नहीं, वो एक कंफ्यूजन रहता है। सो दैट्स व्हाट यू सेड, यू summed it up very nicely कि never undervalue your product, and since you are using premium ingredients so the price will be premium। कि ऐसे भी कस्टमर्स है, बहुत सारे लोग हैं कि उनको, जैसे मैं भी कभी कभी ऐसा ही हो जाता हूँ क्योंकि आई वांट समथिंग, आई समटाइम्स आई जस्ट आई नीड टू हैव स्वीट राइट नाउ कि ऐसा हो जाता है, फिर सामने जो मिलता है वही, तब वो प्रीमियम प्रोडक्ट का वो सेंस मत दिमाग में है, होता भी नहीं है कि तब तो ये हो ही जाता है। सो हिच ब्रिंग्स मी टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन कि आपने जब ये शुरू किया था, ये क्लाउड किचन आपका जो सेटअप किया, फिर how much did you invest, or how much should a beginner invest in a cloud kitchen so that he can begin right away?
So I did a huge blunder was I bought everything online.
Okay.
So someone told me that you will get wholesale में in Sialda. I was like मेरे घर से सियालदा कौन जाएगा, ऐसे में तो ऑनलाइन में तो सब कुछ मिल गया, पैसे ले लो। That was a huge blunder. Like someone who is starting your own business should learn that buy everything from wholesale. So
Okay.
usually it takes 30 to 40,000, but मेरे में just because I bought everything online, from packaging, raw materials to everything, sticker and everything, मेरा लग गया था 50,000। मेरा but
Okay.
ये plus point था that I had already an oven and a mixer, home hand blender, or maybe molds and everything. I had already had that. Apart from that, 50,000 laga. But if
Okay.
you are beginning, please buy everything from wholesale. Like I can suggest also that there's one shop in Bhawanipur named as Jagannath Stores.
Okay.
वहाँ पे everything is wholesale, and उसके आगे ही जाओ तो there will be Dev Brothers बोल के, वहाँ पे सब raw materials wholesale में मिलते हैं। And also गरियाहाट में भी there's one building, उसके ब्लू कलर का कोई बिल्डिंग है, उसके नीचे स्टेयर्स है, एंड देन पूरा आइटम्स आर बेकरी प्रोडक्ट्स।
Okay.
You can buy from.
You are saying that beginners should buy from wholesale markets, and if you can uh, suggest a few needs, then few things that are must for a beginner within the means lowest cheapest budget जिसका थोड़ा टाइट हो, उसके लिए कि मस्ट नीड, इससे वो कल शुरू करना है मेरे को, अभी मेरे पास पैसे कम है, अभी कैसे शुरू करना है, कौन सी चीज मुझे लेना है, लेके शुरू कर सकते हैं तुरंत।
तो यू कैन एक अंगारो का एक अवन मिलता है, छोटू सा अवन है, तो वो आप कर सकते हो। और एक किचन एड है, किचन एड भी सस्ता से मिलता है, लाइक 2500 में ऐसे
Okay.
मिल जाता है। या हैंड ब्लेंडर भी कर सकते हो, एग बीटर जिसमें एग बीट कर सकते हो वो भी कर सकते हो।
Okay.
एंड the oven that you're buying, उससे based molds भी you can buy. So, and raw materials, please buy, saying this repeatedly because I did that mistake. I don't want to do that mistake. Please buy everything from wholesale,
Okay.
even the raw materials.
So Divisha, I want to ask you that right now you are using healthy ingredients, and healthy ingredients means price will be high. So you are catering to a premium segment of customers, those who can afford your products because you are using very good quality products. But you are missing out on a segment of customers who want a little less price, who wants कि मुझे सस्ते में पोर्शन भी ज़्यादा चाहिए, मुझे सस्ते में मिल जाए. Then right now you may not be catering to that segment of customers, but in the future, if you want to scale your business, you definitely have to address those segment of customers. Then how will you do you have any plans to catering, or you don't want to cater to that low price segment, or you have any plans for that
Right now, though I'm growing.
brand?
Right now, though I'm growing
Hmm.
brand.
Okay,
Sorry.
it's okay. Right now you are growing brand.
Yes, right now I'm growing brand, so I've not thought about this, but I'll definitely cater to the low budget people. Like I'll use other ingredients or maybe some ingredients that will be pocket friendly to them.
Okay,
अभी तक सोचा नहीं है, but in future definitely.
definitely you will cater it. Okay, thank you. So I will ask you, you worked in ITC in kitchens. So why you choose bakery? Why not means other? Why did you choose diabetes? Why not other food products? Why bakery?
Actually, my bakery journey started from class 8. So whenever I was sad या मेरा mood off होता तो I used to go in the kitchen and start baking something.
Okay,
So from that, the passion of baking came. And I chose cakes because I'm very confident with the work I'm doing. Like,
okay,
I'm doing cakes. So if you tell me कि 1 घंटे में केक चाहिए, I'll definitely do cakes. Because वो पता है कि भाई I'm very confident with it. And मेरा दिल actually मेरा जो passion है, it comes within from for cakes only. Like
Okay.
the pastry department. अच्छा लगता है. Like वो
Okay.
काम नहीं लगता.
जैसे पेस्ट्री में सिर्फ केक्स नहीं है, पेस्ट्री में सॉल्टेड भी बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स है, जैसे आई डोंट नो द नेम्स, बन्स है, ब्रेड्स है, और भी बहुत कुछ है. देन व्हाई केक्स? कि केक्स में, और एक और क्वेश्चन मैं अटैच कर देता हूँ इसके साथ, कि केक्स में प्रॉफिट मार्जिन कितना रहता है? एक बिगिनर को प्रॉफिट मार्जिन भी सोचना चाहिए. आफ्टर यू डिडक्ट द raw ingredients you are using, then how much profit you can make from a cake
So
compared to breads and all other pastry items to cakes? How much is the profit margin
actually,
difference?
the main reason why people are not into breads is because like a lot of people are more into patisserie rather than the bakery.
What's that?
Patisserie is the cake section
Okay,
and bakery is the bread section.
okay,
So it's because it takes 3 hours to make one bread. And you have to sell that bread only in 60 or 70 rupees, which is not worth the amount of hard work you're doing.
okay,
Because bread takes a lot of time to make. Like you have a lot of process. And if one process also, अगर वो like एक भी process गलत हो जाए, then your bread is like it's not a bread there.
okay. प्रॉफिट मार्जिन बहुत ही कम है उसमें.
बहुत कम है. Like,
Okay,
unless or until you're only selling breads.
okay,
हाँ. And for the patisserie section, you have like 50% or 60 to 70% profit margin is there because everyone wants sweet.
okay,
And everyone wants a cake in desserts or maybe a chocolate lava cake or a brownie or a tiramisu. Everyone wants a dessert at the end of the meal or maybe on the day.
yes, right.
Or maybe when you're having sugar cravings, you want a chocolate.
Yes, I definitely understand that.
So, the profit margin is really high if you are into bakery business. In the start, the profit margin is a bit less because you're not getting a lot of customers. But in the near future, the profit margin will grow eventually.
Okay, then let me ask you, in comparison to breads, जैसे बेकरी हो गया और केक्स हो गया, बेकरी आइटम्स के कंपैरिजन में केक्स हैव ए लो शेल्फ लाइफ, राइट? देयर दे कैन नेगोशिएट कि मुझे बेकरी में जाना है या फिर केक में जाना है. केक में शेल्फ लाइफ बहुत ही कम होता है. व्हाई वुड यू चूज कि केक अगेन एंड अगेन? बिकॉज
टू बी ऑनेस्ट, मेरे घर में केक only lasts for 4 hours. मेरे घर
Okay.
में everyone has a sweet tooth except for me. So the fact that whenever I used to do a trial test for my recipe, वो खत्म हो जाता था। इवन इट वाज अ फेल और मे बी अ डिजास्टर, वो खत्म हो जाता था।
मीन्स इन टेक्निकल टर्म्स यू आर सेइंग कि केक का कंजम्पशन ज्यादा है। ओके
बहुत ज्यादा,
ओके
लाइक इवन फॉर चॉकलेट्स आल्सो।
ओके
chocolate, especially I was surprised that my chocolate cake was sold less compared to the fresh food cakes that was sold last year.
ओके
So even if you say that cakes का shelf life is less, people choose and prefer more of cakes.
पीपल ईट मोर केक्स। केक्स बहुत खाते हैं लोग। अच्छा, मतलब इसलिए कि कंजम्पशन ज्यादा है केक का, दैट्स व्हाई यू कैन चूज केक्स एज ए यू चूज केक्स एज ए या ओके।
Obviously, you're seeing so many people doing
हम्म
cakes on Instagram and everything.
यस, हाउ डू यू कम्युनिकेट हेल्दी इंग्रेडिएंट्स टू योर कस्टमर्स?
I feel मेरे कैटलॉग में एक डिस्क्रिप्शन का बॉक्स है, उसमें तो सब ट्रांसपेरेंसी नहीं, बट supposedly if I'm getting a call, then I have to mention what all ingredients I am using, because I want to know that whether you don't have an allergy or not.
ओके
If you have an allergy, I can replace those products with something that you may not have an allergy with. So
ओके,
I have to be very transparent with the guests.
so you cater to the customers in that level personally, you cater to the customer?
Yes, I receive calls when I have to have a healthy product, when they have to have a healthy cake, sugar-free cake, or maybe less gluten-free cake. Like yesterday or maybe day before yesterday, I had this call where the customer told me, I don't want stevia.
Okay
So apart from stevia, put anything else. I was
okay
like, okay, I'll put jaggery. And
okay
maybe if she would have told me, I don't want jaggery, or maybe I don't want monk fruit sweetener, or I don't want uh, this coconut sugar, I can easily put stevia.
okay.
So I have to be very transparent with the customer also, myself also, because if I'm not transparent, वो guilt रहता है तेरे अंदर कि वो मैं
थोड़ा
right
चीट
कर
चीट करना हो गया ऐसा लगता है। बट एज यू स्केल कि आपका बिजनेस जितना बड़ा होगा तो पर्सन इंडिविजुअली कस्टमर को कैटर करना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो सकता है आपको।
For that, you have to hire good people. You should
हम्म
have a team. Right now, it's just me or my family.
हम्म
But if you are
सो योर होल फैमिली इज इन्वॉल्वड इन द बिजनेस?
only when I get the bulk orders, but ऐसे my father takes care of all my finances and the design and everything. So he's basically the managing director. And
ओके
mom and दीदी तो have their own business and everything. तो जब bulk order होते हैं सब family एक साथ आ जाती है.
So Divisha, I want to ask you about the pricing. How should a beginner decide the pricing of a product? Suppose एक केक है मेरे पास, अभी इसको बना दिया मैंने, अभी बेचना है, अभी किस प्राइस में बेचूं मैं इसको? ये कंफ्यूजन बिगिनर को रहता है, जो नया शुरू कर रहा है, ये कंफ्यूजन रहता है हमेशा। तो हाउ डू यू डिसाइड योर प्राइसिंग?
तो जैसे मैंने पहले भी बोला था कि मैंने भी एक मिस्टेक किया हुआ है,
हम्म
तो वो मिस्टेक नहीं करके फर्स्टली तो अपना रॉ मटेरियल्स का पूरा आप कैलकुलेट कर लो।
हम्म
फिर उसके बाद आपका इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कितना गया है, आपका ओवरहेड्स कितना है, आपका
ओके
पैकेजिंग का क्या है
राइट
प्राइस,
हम्म
वो आप देख लो। फिर उसके बाद आप अपना प्रॉफिट मार्जिन भी ऐड करो, क्योंकि
ओके
प्रॉफिट मार्जिन से ही आपको थोड़ा बहुत प्रॉफिट मिलेगा अपना केक बिजनेस में।
राइट
एंड आप ये मत करना कि ठीक है, जब आपका पूरा टोटल आ गया आप उससे थोड़ा-सा डिग्रेड कर दो। कभी भी वो अंडर प्राइस मत करना अपना वैल्यू को।
ये ज्यादातर लोग जो शुरू करते हैं।
वो करते हैं क्योंकि उनको लगता है कि कोई इतना महँगा खरीदेगा देगा नहीं।
हम्म
बट जैसे मैंने किया था कि मेरा ओवरहेड्स एंड एवरीथिंग पूरा मिला के इट्स लाइक अ वेरी लो प्राइस दैट आई हैव।
ओके
हाँ, सो बेसिकली पीपल कैन बाय आल्सो हूएवर इज वाचिंग दिस। बहुत लो मिनिमम प्राइसिंग है मेरा।
हम्म
तो वो कर सकते हो आप। एंड प्रॉफिट मार्जिन तो ज़्यादा ज़्यादा मत रखना व्हेन यू आर स्टार्टिंग न्यू। मेरा जैसे 50% है बिकॉज़ आई जस्ट स्टार्टेड, मतलब
ओके
1 साल होने वाला है, तो इसलिए 50% रखी हूँ मैं। बट स्टार्टिंग में ये मन करके करना कि 100% प्रॉफिट मार्जिन रख दिया, क्योंकि
हम्म
उससे आपका जो प्राइस है वो बहुत ज़्यादा एस्केलेट हो जाता है। तो पीपल विल नॉट बाय। फर्स्टली इट्स वेरी एक्सपेंसिव, सेकंडली तुम अभी स्टार्ट किए तो तुम्हारा उतना वो ब्रांड बना
ऑथोरिटी भी नहीं बना है।
अथॉरिटी भी नहीं है,
हम्म
तो इसलिए हमेशा स्लो से स्टार्ट करना, 50% रखना या मे बी 40% रखना, 40 to 50% रखना। वो प्राइस मार्जिन इज वेरी एडिक्वेट फॉर
ओके,
बिगनर।
मीन्स यू आर सेइंग कि जो आपका रॉ मटेरियल्स हो गया उसके ऊपर ओवरहेड्स प्राइस डिडक्ट करने के बाद यू आर एडिंग 40 to 50%. As a beginner, so you would suggest a beginner to add around 40 to 50% initially. Later, as the business grows, they can increase the price.
Later you can do like 70 or maybe 100% also you can do.
Okay. So that depends on the market, how much the customers are hitched to your product. So that depends on it.
ऐसा मत कर देना कि भाई 2-3 महीना हो गया फिर ही 100% कर दिया, ऐसे तो फिर the customers that are coming to you also that they will go away.
Right.
It's like after 1 year or maybe after 1.5 years, then you can keep 100% depending on the range of customers that you have. You know that okay, my customers are coming. A
Mhm.
lot of customers are coming, then we can do 100% performance.
Right. Okay. So I want to ask you, do you use any preservatives in your products? Or do you store your products, or it is made on the day it is made, you ship the products to the customers?
Feel that's the speciality of myself that I don't use any preservatives or chemicals. I will receive an order on the day itself, and on that day only I bake the cake, I make the fresh frosting, I make the fresh icing, and then it is dispatched to the customer.
Okay.
So nothing is pre-made or maybe you use any chemicals. I don't
Mhm.
I think
So the whole process happens under your supervision, means you are through and through with the process. So I want to ask you right now, it is a online business that you are running and a successful one, I would say. And I want to ask you, in the future, if you want to scale your business, do you have any plans to scale your business? And if you want to open any physical stores, then why not now? Why you are not opening the physical store now?
see honestly it's my dream to open a physical store, but right now because I want to create my own brand within the people, because I have been taught that you always start from the basics, you always start from the step one. For example, um if I open my own physical store by tomorrow, I don't have a brand right now. Like I don't have people who know me personally, like who know me as Peri Peri Chef. I don't have that people.
Okay.
So there are chances that if I open a store tomorrow, maybe in 2-3 months, the store will get shut down. What's the point? What's the point of doing so much of expenses?
It happens with a lot of food businesses. They open and they close within a few months or so, or a year.
It's
Yeah.
like people first create the community of yourself. First, start with a cloud kitchen. Let people know that okay, there's someone named as Peri Peri Chef in South Calcutta. She is running her own good business.
Mm-hmm.
पहले वो अपना एक community बनाओ.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you see that the community is getting escalated, बहुत ज्यादा growth हो रहा है उस community का, then you can do a physical store.
Mm-hmm.
Because what's the point of having so much expenses, creating
Right.
a physical store, and then it is getting shut. At then you will only get into depression or maybe you will have a lot of anxiety issues.
So physical stores have a lot of expenses, right? Starting from the rent and staff and many things, decoration, and which needs maintenance, huge maintenance. Food business has a lot of maintenance. So that is a very good idea, good point that you have added. So how do you see the food business in India? What are your views? What does the future look like? What is the future of food business or the bakery business, to be specific, looks like for India?
Indians love food.
Mhm.
So the food business in the future will grow in like numbers, because firstly people love the creativity of the food, and nowadays people are not just into the food, they are like simplicity, the freshness, and also the ambience mainly,
Mhm.
and also like the creativity with the food itself. So
Okay.
people are much more into that, and especially if you have live desserts or maybe live food in your restaurant or in the cafe,
Mhm.
people are more keen to visit that places.
Okay.
And I feel that in the future, the food business will grow.
So you are saying that people are going to places, but the place seems more lively, right? So the ambience is one thing, and another thing is the taste. So bringing a balance between this ambience and taste, that is a big thing for food businesses, right? So if you start your physical store, or have you ever given thought that how will you maintain this balance and also maintain balance in your life?
I feel that I obviously I have thought of opening a physical store because that has been my dream for a very long time. Um, the number one thing that if you want to start a physical store, you have to have a good team.
Mm.
A good team makes everything. Like, so you have to hire someone you can trust.
Right.
And in the future, if I see myself that I have to cater with the taste, and I will rent a place or maybe buy a place where the ambience is lively, like you have a rooftop, and hire good people or maybe the people that I can trust with,
Mhm.
or like chefs, to create something that the people will like, and that will also have a change in the palette of taste,
Okay.
because people are now not into the same taste that they're having. They're more like they want to
Experiment, right?
experiment.
Mhm.
So I have thought about experimenting with my own recipes or maybe my own dishes in the near future. I have a balance of that physical store with the
Mhm.
ambience and the taste.
But when you scale, where is the scope for experimentation? Means when you make something industrialized,
Hmm.
you have to give standardized products. The product standardized बन जाता है, तब एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन का कोई स्कोप रहता है?
हाँ, रहते हैं। अगर वो फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर वो एक जो आप एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे हो वो अच्छा निकला तो फिर लोग आएंगे ही आपके पास।
But you cannot change it very often, no? You cannot
हाँ, ये
keep on.
हाँ, दैट तो इज दैट थिंग ओनली कि आप चेंज भी कर सकते हैं। सो दैट्स व्हाई यू हैव टू हैव अ गुड रेसिपी।
Okay.
Like recipe trials are very important if you're starting a new business, because
Okay.
A, you get to know कि what people are liking, B, you are knowing कि क्या change कर सकते हैं, and C, you can manage the cost, like you can manage the ingredients,
Mhm.
manage the cost with the ingredients, like
Right.
to shuffle the ingredients.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay. Great. So we are towards the end of the podcast. So I want to end with asking you that if a beginner wants to start a bakery business, so as an experienced baker yourself and you have worked with multiple brands, what would you suggest? What would be your suggestion to someone who is beginning a bakery business?
So if you are a beginner, firstly, I want to say that you have to be very passionate. Don't give up,
Right.
because I have experienced this myself, that in the initial days I was flooded with orders, and then for 2-3 months I had no orders. So there was a time that I wanted to give up, but I did not,
Okay.
because I had that inside me that no, this will grow eventually. So I want that please don't give up at any point, at whatever situation it is. Just be with the passion and with the business that you are in. And secondly, please have a good marketing. If you're starting, marketing is very important. Like, just don't hop into that marketing agencies.
Okay.
Make like you can just message to the influencers that you can do partner collabs
Mhm.
with the products of yourself, or maybe you can just um give your products to the known people. Like for my case, I had a good supportive people. Only the known supported me in the first stage.
Mhm.
So only the knowns that uh, they only kept recommending me to their people.
Okay.
So you can do that. That
Word of mouth.
yes,
Mhm.
word of mouth is very important, especially in food industry, the initial stage.
Mhm.
So like you can also do that if you're making a recipe, or if you're doing a recipe trial, you can send that food to the followers of yours. That
Okay.
also, and you can write in the baggage coming soon. So people will eventually post
Okay.
So once they post, they will get to know, okay, this brand is maybe launching soon.
Okay. So, how do you market your products? I saw that you are already using your Instagram, you are posting reels, and word of mouth is also there. So, apart from this, what are other ways that you use to market your product?
I also give, like I said, that I also give my products to my followers.
Okay, you do giveaways.
Yes.
Wow, great.
So that they also have this taste that I'm not bluffing.
Okay.
My products are actually with the premium quality.
Okay.
And there are times that I also make reels, like you said only, and not like content creation, but you can show people behind the scenes, like you're making a cake, you're layering the cake, you're icing the cake. You can show that to market, and I feel that people are more satisfied. People watch more videos that are much satisfying, and I feel that when you're layering a cake, that's very satisfying for the viewers also. So I feel that I also do behind the scenes.
Okay, great. So that means you experiment with a lot of marketing ideas. So that's what marketing, you do not know what works. You keep doing and doing. You experiment with a lot of things and you never know in marketing what works. And that is a good way to put it.
I also, for every product that I do behind the scenes, I write. So there's a term named call of action, call to action.
Call to action.
So I put all my data, like all my
Product information.
yes, business information and product information in the last part of the reel, so that people can pause that and also they can see that where this
Okay,
is from.
great.
So that is a plus point that I've learned recently.
Okay, nice. So, Divisha, it was wonderful having you on our podcast. It was very nice to talk to you. We got to know a lot of things about bakery business. And once again, thank you for your time. Bye. Thank you for watching the video till the end. Now you have two things to do. First, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me create more such content. And second, share it with someone you know, someone who may need to hear to this. Goodbye and see you in the next podcast. Thank you.